So I was talking to one of my friend who told me that at Amazon, they have 16 leadership principles, and out of which one is customer obsession. Now, what does customer obsession mean? It actually means that at Amazon, they encourage their employees to start to think with the customer in their mind. So whenever they are making any decisions or they are in some meetings, they start to think about how will this decision impact the customer. So it is a work culture which kind of promotes long-term customer trust over short-term gains. And there is a very interesting thing which I was told, that they usually have in the meetings an empty chair. So when the employees are meeting and discussing something, there is an empty chair which indicates that whatever discussion is being done, they have to keep in mind that it impacts this customer. So it kind of helps the employees to understand that customer is the central figure in the decision making, even if the customer is not present over there physically. Alright, so for this they use this working backwards process, which means they think of the final customer impact first, and from there they work backwards. So for example, if they're going to take any initiative or launch any project, they think of how will the final press release look like? What kind of FAQs will the customers need? How will this project or product impact the customers? So basically they make sure that the product is aligned with the customer needs and expectations even before they start the project. And for this, they are very much data driven. So Amazon is a highly data-driven organization. They actually take the customer feedback very seriously, and they have a lot of data-driven metrics which helps them make right decisions. And one more thing which I got to know is the Razer Interview, which means that when they are interviewing any candidates, external candidates to be hired in Amazon, then they have this round which is called as the Razer round. And in this, they actually test candidates' mentality about customer obsession. And it kind of helps them identify the right candidates who is aligned with the same values or culture which the current Amazon team is following. So now when I understood this process which is followed at Amazon, which is more of thinking of customer as the central figure, I asked myself, how can we apply this to our careers? And one thing which I quickly identified is that instead of putting a customer in the center for my career, I would rather put myself and my family as a central figure. So whatever career decisions I'm going to make, it is either going to impact me or my family. So that's why they are the central figure in my career journey. So whatever career decisions I'm going to make, it can be a job change or a role change, I would rather discuss it first with my family members. Why? Because they need to know that if I'm changing a role or if I'm changing a job, then my time commitment may also change. Because when you join a new company or a new role, the kind of time that you need to devote to that job may change, and that may impact your family. So while the family members may or may not know the technology angle and the little bit of nitty-gritties of your work, but they do get impacted if you all of a sudden start to work on a project which is super time consuming. Alright, so getting your family on the same page is absolutely important. Then the next thing which is absolutely important is to understand collectively with your family what are your financial needs. Okay, what are your financial goals? And if you have to change your job for a salary increment, then all the family members need to act actually as a support system. Because if you switch your job for high salary, then again it will come with high commitment, high expectations, and then you will not be probably able to devote so much time with family in the initial days. So they need to know that this is happening and it is a part of the overall financial goal. And one more important aspect is that if both husband and wife are working, so between the two, they know their work pressure, their time commitment, their ability to have flexibility, work from home or remote work, and then they can plan their careers accordingly. So having an understanding with each other is equally important. And very, very important aspect is also, once you have children, how much time will you need to devote to your children? Because as time goes by, your children will need your time, your parents will also need your time. So that's why it has to be a collective family decisions about what kind of project or what kind of company would you work for, what kind of role will you do, whether you will work from a specific location or whether you want to get transferred to another location, etc. So all these decisions related to career have to be done with the central figure yourself and your family at the middle of the entire thing, and then around them you have to make these career decisions. Early in your career, when you don't have a lot of dependency, you are just by yourself, then you can do things more radically or randomly. But once you have dependency, once you have got married and have kids, then all of this career planning has to be around your family and your own individual aspirations and the priorities of the family members. So by viewing your family as a stakeholder, you can do a lot of logical planning, which will help you take practical decisions and not emotional decisions. So this approach fosters a healthier balance between career growth and family life. I hope you deeply resonate with this. Let me know what you think about it in comments. If you have any questions, let me know that as well. If you like the video, share it in your WhatsApp groups, and don't forget to hit the like button. I will see you in another video soon. Take care and bye for now.